Everyone. My name is Malya Kumar Samal. I have completely 12 years of experience in SAP ABAP, and today I'm going to give you a demo on SAP. So let's start. Let's start with the what is SAP. So SAP stands for System Application and Product in Data Processing. So it's a completely ERP package. So where you can process your data, process your functions of your organization. So let's understand what is a enterprise resource planning. Enterprise resource planning is offering include ERP system like SAP S/4HANA, which integrate various business functions. Business functions is like if you in that you have multiple business functions like HR, FI to manage your business. So if you see here, so these are the few business functions like your finance, supply chain, human resource, and customer relationship management. Okay, so those will be available in a single platform. Okay, so that is called the complete ERP, enterprise resource planning of your organization. If your organization having multiple functions like this, so you can have the SAP to manage your functions within your organization to make your organization grow. So SAP also giving industry solutions. SAP provides a specialized software for a specific industry like manufacturing, healthcare, retail, and financial services, and enabling business to address unique challenges. Also, SAP helps organization to overcome with the challenges which they have in their organization. Suppose I have one SD function in my organization. In my SD function, I have a sales and distribution. There will be a process, right? So in the process of the sales and distribution, we have first customer will go for the inquiry, quotation, then the sales order, then your billing, right? So that process, SAP helps organization to make it simple and make it profitable on that process. So based on that, SAP helps industry to give the solution on their challenges if they are facing any challenges on that process. So next, what is the future of the SAP? So technological innovation. SAP is continuously working on the innovations. It's going to cloud. It's going to IoT to deliver different kind of scalable solution to different kind of organization. Okay, and if you see the global reach of the SAP almost available in the all the countries, 180 countries it is available, and it's also available small, medium, all kind of enterprises. Okay, so now let's what is SAP ERP? Okay, so SAP ERP is as I told, so ERP is a enterprise resource planning. And what is the future of SAP ERP? So let's understand. So it's an integration. Okay, so it's a combination of essential business functions such as finance, sales, procurement, and production. So like I said, if you have multiple business functions in your organization that you can integrate, that's let's take an example. If you have sales and distribution and finance, so whatever the financial data you have in your sales and distribution model, that financial data also can be managed. So if you want to manage both the data, it can be integrated easily with the SAP. So then Another key feature is a real-time data. So it enables organization to process and access data in a real time. So how? Suppose you want to see your whole month or whole year of the sales. So it will give you the real-time result based on their technology. So customizations. So what is the customization SAP gives? SAP ERP gives. So in SAP, if you have your specific business on based on that specific business, you can customize. Suppose you have biscuit company and you are selling biscuits, and some other organization they are selling some FMCG product or some retail products. Okay, so that business is a different, but SAP is giving sales and distribution in the ERP. So to make it your business uh, accountability, so it can customize based on your type of business. You can customize the sales and distribution, and you can use it in your organization. So that is the customization is allowed in your SAP ERP. So next is the global standard. So it's always ensuring how you are doing your business in the global. So based on that also it is giving you the package. Suppose we we are in India and we have country, we have the tax like GST, right? So in GST, we have different kind of slabs. So SAP also ensuring that you are adding those kind of functionality in your organization. Suppose you are selling one product and you have different products, and in that different products you have to implement GST. So similarly, if you have some other country, they have the different tax slabs, right? So for them also, they can customize those, and based on their global standards, they can use. So this is how the SAP ERP give you the flexibility and the real-time data to manage and to manipulate your data in your organization based on your requirement. Okay, so now as we are in the SAP ABAP demo, so now you understand what is the SAP ABAP. So SAP ABAP is a business application programming, which is a language which is specially designed by the SAP for SAP customizing. So what is the customizing? So let's understand. So as I said, if you have SD and you have a flow and there you need some customization. Okay, so customization, SAP is already giving their software. So if you want to customize, you need to change something, right? So that change would be done by your technical person, which is by the SAP ABAPers, which you call the SAP ABAPers. Okay, so in SAP ABAPers, what they will do, they will understand your logic, they will understand your code where you can have that customizing so that it will be adapt your based on your business. Okay, and that changes in the coding language change will be only in the ABAP language. So and that is only available in your SAP ABAP SAP platform. Okay, so this is how your SAP ABAP. So now let's understand what is the feature of the SAP ABAP. So what are the main key features? So SAP ABAP part of the integration, it's integrated with the SAP core platform, allowing customization of SAP model. Like as I said, there's a multiple models, functional models, finance, material management, sales and distribution. So it can be customized by your ABAP. So then it's a database interaction. So what is a database interaction? ABAP also support both OpenSQL and native SQL. So we know whenever you will write a database query, so it's always a OpenSQL or native SQL. So ABAP also support both the languages, so that you can interact directly with your database, or you can write the code in the ABAP to manipulate the data which is stored in the SAP system. Okay, so now next key feature is a event-driven programming. So in ABAP programming, we have different kind of events. So whenever you write a code in any language, that will be always a sequential manner. So first we will get a data from one sequence, then we'll get a data from the one sequence, then we'll process. So then will be the final result. That will be the process. But in SAP, we have events. So each event have their own triggering point. So whatever action you do, based on that, you will trigger an event. So it will be easy to create your program. Okay, so that is called your event driven. And what is a platform independent? ABAP is a platform independent because it supports most of the databases. So whatever you write in the ABAP code, so it will be support in support on all the database of your SAP. Okay, so next, what is the common use of SAP ABAP? So basically, as we are going to SAP ABAP, so what are the common use we'll do in the SAP? Okay, so as a ABAP, you need to create these many objects, these kind of objects in your system when customer requires. So not only this, there are the few additional uses also there, but these are the main basic which customer need. So report, so is something where your business asks to generate some kind of output they require based on some input. Okay, and in SAP ABAP report, these are the different kind of report available which you are going part of our class. But if you understand, these are the classical and ALP, ABAP list viewer. ALP is the ABAP list viewer report for business data analysis. Suppose business want to analyze their data. So what are the sales I have made for the last 1 month? Okay, so in the last 1 month data, I want to show them. Then I will have my sales order. Then I will have my sales order type, sales order created date, who is created, when it is created. So, so these are the parameter I want to show. Then I will create a report and I will fetch the required data and show them. So that will be done under part of your report. Understood? So this is your ABAP report will created, and data dictionary. So next is a data dictionary. So data dictionary, which will, it is a managed, it is a part of your database. How you are creating data in your SAP, how you are saving the data in your SAP, how you are managing your data in the SAP. Right. So whenever you save the data in the database, it's always a table format. And managing, suppose managing, like if you want to view a data, so you can also use the views. If you see here, these are the views, and this is search helps. If you want to take a help of any values to get some other values, so you can use the search helps. Okay, so these are the objects you are going to create in the part of data dictionary. So like that, enhancement is also one type of object which will be created part of your customization of your standard functions, as I told earlier, customization. Also, you can extend your SAP based on your organizational requirement and based on your requirement. Okay, so these are the few enhancement techniques, which is the user exit, baddies, and enhancements. Okay, so that when we will create enhancement, we'll go on that in the detail in the technical part. So next is the form. So what is a forms? So SAP also gives liberty SAP users. They can create the form. It's a ABAP works. They will request the ABAP. ABAP will do the create and designing the form. And these are the three types of forms we can create. One is SAP script, smart form, and Adobe form. So let's understand what is the form. So if I'll take an example of your Airtel bill, if you see, there will be a left side corner, there will be Airtel logo, and on the right hand side there will be some kind of information like your billing number, your amount, your mobile number. So that kind of design you will do a part of the form. Suppose SAP wants, suppose someone created a sales order, and this, if you want to send that sales order in the mail, and that will be having some specific format in the PDF, right? So that will be designed in the part of this SAP script, smart form, and Adobe forms. Okay, so next is the interfaces. So sometimes it is required to connect third-party system, third-party data to your SAP, because SAP, suppose you have organization, you have multiple technology in that, some other technology to get the data into SAP. So you need some kind of connection, and also you need some kind of format of the data. So these are the basic and these are the methods where you can get the business data into your system or out of your system, like your BAP is. So, um, so it's a BAP is a business application programming interface. Using that, you can get or get the data or create the data in your SAP. Similarly, idocs is immediate documents which you have some, you need to create a format of the data so that you can send idoc to the outside of the system or inside of the your system. Custom application is creating a bespoke solution tailored to a company's unique business needs. So as I told you, custom applications. Suppose if you SAP is not giving any application like that, you also can create your own application on top of your sales process or any other customization to adapt your business needs. Okay, so this is how the SAP ABAP features will be work. Okay. So next, how the SAP architecture. So basically, now it is a SAP R3. It's a three-tier architecture, but when SAP started with it, it's a R2 that will go on D. But now, as we have the three-tier now, let's understand what is a three-tier architecture. So it's a presentation server, application layer, and your database layer. So these are the three layers is available in your SAP architecture. So what is a presentation layer? Presentation layer is a GUI, it's a graphical user interface. Suppose you are using your laptop and you are doing something on your browser, and you are only interacting with the browser, but you don't know what is happening in the backend, right? So that is the interact presentation layer which is presenting to you. Okay, so that's called your presentation layer. So what is the application layer? This layer handle your business logic. Suppose you are trying to get a data from a table, you are writing something, select data from X table. So that logic where it is posting, that is called your application layer. So this layer handle the business logic where you can process your logic and get the data. It consists one or more application server that execute ABAP or Java programs. So next is a database layer. So database layer, what is the database layer? Where your data exactly persists. Okay. So there you can find there the data actually stores. If I'll take an example of your system, your laptop, what you are doing, what I'm doing here. So that is my presentation. What command I'll give and where it will be processed, that will be my application layer. And where I will save this PPT, that will be my database layer. It's saved in my database. So presentation layer is your interface you are seeing here, and application layer is your RAM memory where your application runs, and database layer where your hard drive present in your data. Okay, data is actually present. So these are the three part of your SAP architecture. So now next move to SAP S/4HANA. So what is S/4HANA? So this is the latest technology of your SAP ERP suite. This is very simplified by the SAP to be used in the organization. It has their own architecture run in the same ERP architecture. So it has the in-memory computing. So powered by S/4HANA or SAP HANA. It allows real-time data processing and analytics. Okay. So whatever the data you are processing, so that will be always a real time. And the single database. So earlier as we discussed, so SAP also can be used the multiple databases, but SAP now come up with the SAP HANA database which can be used for their own database. And simplified data models, so SAP also give you the data models which will be very simple, and it will also compress few of the tables in the SAP. So that will be a little bit complex thing. So I'll let you know on this actual class. Okay, and the cloud and on-premise deployment. So it also flexibility to on the cloud, where you can implement your function or your functional areas on your cloud. So suppose I don't want to take any database, so or any server in my organization. So if I go to in the cloud, also I can implement same thing, same FI, MM or SD or any module I can implement, and I can use on the on cloud and on premises. On premises means it's on your premise. I mean on in your organization, if you want to a server setup, there you can do a setup to store your data and process your data based on your functional model. So let's see how you can log in into SAP. Okay, so this is SAP login screen look like. So here it will be your workspace, and in the workspace you have different kind of systems. So here we have, as we have demo, here you see only one system, and this is your login screen where you can give your client user and then your password, and based on your language we have different countries, right? So China, US, there is some other countries, right? German. So based on their language, you can change your login language. Okay, so this is how your login screen looks like. So if you, as I told, we have a data dictionary, and in data dictionary we have different ways to manage your data. So so this is your data dictionary screen looks like, but SAP also gives you flexibility on the part of finding your object who you need to create. So that is called your T code, transaction code. So SAP allows to give a transaction code. SAP is giving such kind of a transaction box where you can enter your transaction so that you will access your specific object to create. And if you are accessing SAP ABAP dictionary, then it is the SC11. If I'll enter it here, SC11, then it will open up with the ABAP dictionary. Okay, so similarly for the other object, they have different T codes. You can open it. So if you see here, it's a database, view, data types, type groups, all the type of object which you will going to be create in the SAP ABAP dictionary are available here. Okay, so this is how your ABAP dictionary T code looks like. So let's see what is the carrier in SAP. So as I said, SAP is mostly available in all the countries and all the areas of the functional. So it is very common to available in every organization. And always there is a requirement to get ABAP to support them on their customization work. And also they need the ABAP for their additional customization where the business requirement is there, or if they are stuck somewhere, if the functional model is stuck somewhere, like if sales order is getting created but there is some missing part of your sales order item or some other kind of numbers, some amount mismatch. This is a very small example I'm giving. Based on that, you need to do the customization or you need to do your findings. So wherever is the SAP, so there is a need of a ABAP to understand the technical thing or technical challenges on behind the function. Okay, so now what we are going to cover in our SAP ABAP. So let's see. So if you look at my screen, so on the part of ABAP dictionary, we will complete uh, these many objects, so data element, domains, tables, all these will be the part of your data. The programming technique, these are the 5 types of programming which we are going to be created part of our actual class. And in that we have some internal table operation in the programming, how we will do your table operation to modify, insert and loop read in your statement using in your program. And open SQL, how you will use your joins, control break statements. So those will be your table operation will learn in the actual ABAP programming. Then it comes to your screen operation. Screen operation is like suppose you are creating a specific screen for a specific requirement. So there you will do some operation validation. You need to give a screen validation. You need to give a search helps based on the help you use. Okay, so those how you will modify your output screens. It will be comes under your screen operation. Then your function models. So these are some modulation techniques available in the SAP. It's also again a programming technique. I'll tell you about in the real class. And is additionally we have a ABAP on HANA technique. So ABAP on HANA techniques, it's how ABAP on HANA is more efficient, like your top of your R3. So that we will understand here. Okay, so and that also have some little different technique in the coding. So that will understand what is the difference in ABAP coding and ABAP on HANA coding. Okay, and SAP enhancement. So as I said, if you need some kind of customization, you need an enhancement on that. So these are the few techniques: body, customer exit, user exit, and enhancement format routines. So those will be available to enhance your standard. Okay, so we will cover in that part of our SAP enhancement. Then I told form designing techniques. So form designing technique, that will be how you can create the architecture of that form, how you can design it, how you can adopt it your application. So that I will let you know. And the data migration technique, if data is coming from some outsource or some inside the data, if you want to migrate it some other transaction or other functions, So that will be covered in the part of your data migration techniques. So these are the course content of our ABAP, and this all will be covered in the part of your ABAP classes. So thank you. So let's hope for the best to join the ABAP class.